All right, welcome everyone. This is New Jersey Farmer episode 2. So today, let's get our farm actually rolling. Let's get it set up. So I can't remember what I decided in terms of everything, but I think we're going to put the vines back here. I think far back part of this field here. Now, part of me, I am curious how this is going to work in precision farming. Like, I really am. Like, this is all mostly kind of an experimental series, almost just to see how precision farming is going to work. So I am curious about that. We also may be doing an animal later on. No further questions or comments about that. I will advise when we do it. But anyhow, yeah, so I am curious about that. So yeah, now I did say we're going to do grapes. We're actually going to do olives. The reason being, we're going to do grapes on no man's land. So let's do something different. Let's do olives on here. I've never done olives either. So I think that'll be good. Now, we don't have that much money, to be fair. So we're going to hop into build mode and just kind of see what we can afford. Well, to be fair as well, if we want to buy a harvester, we're going to need to take a look at that. 306. Yeah, we're gonna have to lease that bad boy. How much is that to lease? Oh, Jiminy Snickets. Okay, yeah, because we're not gonna be able to afford that. We can't afford it, period, right now. And then if we bought that, we would not have the money for anything. Okay. Don't we have stuff in storage as well? 500. Yeah, we're waiting for 700 for that. 627, 640. Yeah, we're waiting for some definite price increases on those before we sell them. But yeah, that'll be at least a little bit of cash that kind of got squirreled away, if you will. But yeah, so how are the vines going to work? Let's go ahead and take a look. I have not placed them since really the beginning of anything. Okay, orchards. Grapevine. Grapevine 3.5. What? 13 grand. Is there any difference in the price between those? No, about the same. Okay, anyhow, these are more expensive too, of course. Oh gosh, how much is a row of those? Okay, so 15, 6, row across there. Don't they snap together now? Isn't that like a thing? Maybe that's something I had to turn on. Oh gosh. Oh, they do. Okay, I just gotta place them down. Okay. Yep, about the same price. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. 15.6. Gosh, these are expensive. But the more the merrier at this point because, well, obviously we need to make our money back on that $15,000 lease. So that's 6. I think we'll do 10. Oh, nope, not quite. 10 rows if we can. So 6, so 7, 8, 9, and this will be 10. Okay, we still have a decent amount of money actually. So we'll do, I don't know, maybe 4 more. That's 12 there. Yeah, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, yeah, we'll do 14 rows. So 14 rows of olives, that's pretty darn good. That seems to be okay. Now, they are on a field, which I don't know how that's going to work in terms of everything. Now, this area right here really just shouldn't be. It just shouldn't be anything. So let's go ahead and paint over it. Just this. Does that work? Yeah, that'll work. That looks fine at the edge of here for now. Maybe just like along there. We'll do some of this. Yeah, we'll do some of that along there. Just up into there a little bit. And then this honestly should all be grass. So this should be just kind of a grass texture. Can I not? It's not letting me paint over. Oh, we probably don't own that land over there. That makes sense. That's why it's not letting me do anything over there. This is going to cost us. This is going to cost us. That's okay. It'll look nice, and that's important as well. We don't want our farm to look like just garbage. So there we go. Yeah, that's costing us some money. Okay. Okay, that's some cheap grass. What's it? Small, medium, meadow? Let's just put some grass down. Doesn't have to be meadow grass for sure. Obviously, we don't have we have the money for it, I'm sure, but we don't want to have the money for it. If that makes any sense at all. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of, it doesn't look great, but that looks better than what it was before, I think, being part field. And actually, you know what? To be honest with you guys, I'm going to go ahead and just run. That doesn't look great over top of that field. Okay, we got to paint first. Let's paint just a row of grass right across here. Because, well, that'll look a lot nicer than, again, field. It seems like it should be separate. And then actually, quite honestly, we can still use this part of this field for growing something that's not olives for now. I mean, eventually we want to expand our olives to take up more space, unless we're absolutely tanking and not ever making any money off of them. But again, yeah, so Do they grow olives in New Jersey? Probably not, but now they do. So that's what we got going on. It's not gonna be perfect, but that's okay. Just ish. Yeah, just perfect-ish. Get up to about there. And actually through here, I just kind of want like some, does small grass look nicer? Yeah, it does. Why didn't I place that down? That looks way better. That looks way better. See, we've already spent like, we're spending like $10,000 just doing some landscaping through here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be kind of sporadic. Oh, I didn't want it in that field though. That's okay though. Okay, there we go. That's something there. That's something there. All right, and that's actually, I just got to cut down some of this around the edge here. I just, it drives me too crazy having that crazy tall grass when I know I can put this in. There we go. Okay, beautiful. We just wasted a ton of money, but that's okay. This is our olive orchard. So this is what we got going on. We are going to need an orchard. Oh, I didn't even think about that. We need orchard equipment, don't we? Gosh darn it. Okay. We're also going to need to be, I mean, we just have a lot of issues, guys. We don't have any money. Small tractors. And we got to work with what we got. So these ones, 25 horsepower, could be pushing it. But if we can get some olive work done with that, oh lordy. Okay, let's see what we got for olive equipment here. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go down to the starter packs. This is what I did on No Man's Land. This seemed to be very effective. Gives you exactly what you need. Mulcher requires 70 horsepower, not to be pullable by that little deal there. That requires 65. So that's a no-go on that. But at least olives can go in a normal trailer, which is a plus. So and actually, these are all modded to take everything anyways on this map here. So that might actually be the cheapest orchard tractor that we have available. Small tractors that at least has enough power. Yeah, 39,500. Is there anything else that's cheaper? 39,000. 100 horsepower. 39,000. That might be the play. That might be the play. It's, I mean, 39,500 versus 39. That's still. Oh, what is this guy? Oh, part of the Antonio Carter pack. Of course, there's other tractors available. But we need 70 horsepower. That's the problem. And we need it for a decent price. So, oh gosh, I really love the look of that little Kubota. We'll eventually maybe get one of those, but right now we just simply cannot afford it. So yeah, so it looks like the best deal or the best play is probably going to be this little guy right here. 100 horsepower for 39 grand versus, yeah, I bet you it's going to be more for, yeah, an extra $21,000 to get actually up to enough horsepower. Yes, that's not going to be worth it. Honestly, that's the viewer is probably our only hope. Okay, so this is what we're going to use. We're not going to touch anything on there. We're just going to keep this completely standard. So we're going to go and buy that. That is, yeah, that sucks. Okay, anyhow, now we do need to get, again, we need to go back down to the packages, olives. We need to get some stuff rolling. I actually don't remember how to do any of this, but we're gonna do it. So we need to get these two things, which they're not very expensive. So there's one there, and then we also need this guy right here. Boom. Okay, perfect. And we don't have to do any trimming, which if you remember with grapes, we would need something to do this with. And now the fertilizing, we should be able to do with our fertilizer spreader. It's just not like designed for all of us, but we'll make it work. So anyhow, okay, we got that going. I am going to go ahead and go get that equipment, bring it back down here, and then we'll get some work done in our orchard. So I'll see you guys here in just a second. All right, welcome back in, everyone. So we have a new seeder. I brought other stuff back. You can see our tractor out there at the mulcher. We have the mulch first, then we need to use that subsoiler there, which we're going to start working on that in a second. However, I did buy us a new seeder. I sold our old seeder because it wasn't a direct drill. We had, if you remember correctly, we had, where is it at? We had one of these guys right here. Was it one of those? Maybe it was one of these. What do you mean there's a bunch of, oh, is this a modded version of it? Was this the one we had? We probably had that one, which was nice because it also did that. However, it didn't direct drill, which we need for, well, precision farming. So we now own this guy right here. It was a little pricey. We were only able to sell ours for 145, so that's 15 over. So I did have to take out a $20,000 loan, which is okay. We're gonna be fine. Actually, we'll probably pay back. Might as well pay back 10 grand of that right now. But yeah, so we're gonna have this guy start working on planting some stuff for us. We're actually gonna do some oats, which is what I want to do. So we're gonna up there. We're gonna turn on variable rate seed is on auto, so it should be doing its thing. So if we just hire a worker, well, wait a second. We need to get our pH level squared away. Never mind. Disregard. We need a fertilizer spreader that will actually do lime. I don't think ours will. What do we own? This guy. Oh, we'll do lime. That's right. It's modded. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to just get rid of this for now. We need to go get some lime done first. And then we need to actually take care of our orchards, which actually we might do. You're gonna disconnect that? Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, disconnect that. Is that a lime? That's the lime station, isn't it? Which is super convenient, isn't it, right there? Lime seeds fertilizer. Oh my goodness. And we already had seeds, by the way, in our seeder. Before I sold it, I dropped them off at the farm. But anyhow, let's grab this guy right here. Okay, here we go. Let's back up to this, get this squared away. Beautiful. Nothing in it. Perfect. We could actually do probably some fertilizing contracts. Are there fertilizing contracts still? Probably. I'm gonna fit under there. Ooh, just barely. Lime. Beautiful. All right, not too bad there. Application rate is on auto, so we should be able to just, we can turn that part of it off there. Should be able to just go out here and put out what needs to get done in terms of pH, which it looks like it's going to need quite a bit of pH, which is fine. We can get that squared away. Not a big deal, not a big deal. We'll probably end up doing this by hand just because we're going to need to unload it so much, or not unload it, we're going to need to reload it so much just with everything. So that's just the way it's going to have to be probably, but not a big deal. Come across this way. There we go. And just while we're doing this, if you guys enjoy Minecraft at all, make sure you guys go check out my other channel, Gamer Cop, which you can just look up Gamer Cop. We're at like 2,800 subs right now, somewhere like that, as I'm recording this. But yeah, so I do a lot of I do other games on there in general, but I'm gonna try to focus more on Minecraft is kind of what I do, and I want to push that channel a little bit more because I think that that channel has a lot of potential. So that's what I kind of what I'm gonna do. But anyhow, there we go. First load of lime out of the way. It's very nice that it's literally right here for us to grab it. This is a really well set up map with a lot of modded stuff in it that's really well set up for us. So, oh gosh, and I definitely really like the looks of this map. So I definitely wanted to do some sort of a playthrough on this map since it is pretty fantastic looking. I mean, there's a lot of maps out there that I really like, and I know this is only like a little, probably a little mini series of maybe like 20 plus episodes, something like that. But at the same time, it's nice to get on here and get some stuff done and enjoy this map because this map is really cool. So there's that. Anyhow, enough talking about the map. I'm going to get this lineman done real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and get back, hook up to the seeder, and I'm just going to go ahead and have a worker start working on this, and I'll bring you guys back in when we're able to do some of our kind of orchard work, essentially is what I want to do to kind of wrap up this episode. So, but anyhow, yeah, so I'm going to finish up liming, because again, you can see down there, bottom left-hand corner, we're adjusting the pH values. If you haven't watched my tutorial series on precision farming, you guys should go check that out. That'll actually help a lot in terms of understanding all this. But yeah, so make sure you guys go watch that. That will be very helpful actually. So, but yeah, and if you remember, the seeder is going to use like a variable rate seeding, so it's going to seed more in some areas or use more seeds in some areas and less seeds in other areas to make sure everything is the way it should be. But anyhow, guys, I'll see you guys here in just a second. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hire this guy to get some seeding done. I had to take out a little bit of a loan because I bought a bunch of fertilizer and it was very expensive, but that's okay. So yeah, there we go. And then in terms of how's everything looking? Environmental score is probably not great. Yeah, not great. The nitrogen is 0. Terrible. So over here, we'll get stuff squared away, then we'll throw some nitrogen down. But yeah, let's go ahead and tab over to this guy. I'm hoping he actually fits through here. I actually was able to drive the case through to get the lime done, but it literally did not want to do it. So we're supposed to go up and down each side. Oh gosh, so far already not doing great. But yeah, this literally isn't doing a whole lot, but it's something. And I know we're not gonna be able to get like right up to it without like literally backing into it, but we're just gonna kind of, you know, we're gonna do what we can do. Which actually I think the volume for you guys is probably just a touch too dramatic, so I'll turn that down a little bit. There we go. Okay, this is a little bit louder of a tractor, so I just want to make sure that it's not super loud for you guys. Oh, we're hitting the vine a little bit there. Try to get over there. Now there is courseplay theoretically that can actually do this, but again, the whole purpose of this, not porpoise, good lord, the whole purpose of this series is to use only mod hub mods that are for or from Giants, only Giants level mods. So we're only going to use stuff that is for all platforms and from basically from Giants. That's all we got installed. DLCs, that sort of thing. The collisions on these are a little off, maybe a little rough, but that's okay. We'll just head up this way, run a quick little row up here, get a little closer maybe. Yeah, that's about as close as we can get. Oh gosh. Yeah, those collisions need to be adjusted. Giants, if you're watching, you're not going to ever watch this, I know. But if you ever do watch this, those collisions are a little rough there. It'd be great if those were a little different. Okay, so that's a start. We're getting some progress done here. What we'll do, since you guys obviously don't want to probably watch me do everything, I will do a lot of that off camera. Let's do the first couple of rows, maybe, or first row here. And then we'll do the subsoiling on this first row here with you guys in. And then, yeah, that'll be the plan. That'll be the plan. So, yeah, obviously this isn't going to be perfect. And this isn't doing anything. It doesn't need to be done, I don't think, actually. Yeah, I'm actually pretty confident this doesn't need to be done. It looks like it's doing nothing. Around the edges, probably, but literally from there to there, it's not doing anything. The grass is already pretty much mulched the way it needs. Oh gosh, this is going to be a pain. We will need to get a orchard tractor at some point, but this is what we can afford right now. So we will work with what we've got. Yeah, this thing's definitely too wide. Because the orchard tractors are as wide as that implement on the back, which obviously this is not. Yeah, this is literally doing nothing. So is it changing any sort of status in here? Oh, maybe. Is it showing up as mulched? What if we do like one of these just down the, we'll just go a couple rows in and see if it shows up as mulched in here. Because if it's actually changing the status, which it's not, that's awful. Yeah, it's not changed. It did change it around where it actually did something, but it's not doing anything there. So, okay, we're not going to worry about mulching then. We tried it. That was an A for effort. This thing goes probably would have been faster to drive out the other end than back this thing out of here, but that's okay. We'll back it out of here. We'll go grab our subsoiler, and then we will try to use that. Actually, we'll grab the... Well, let's grab the fertilizer spreader real quick. It should fit in the back of this guy and be able to maybe barely fit through here. Let's try that real quick. Well, we'll go put this away, and then we'll bring that cultivator over here, just because I don't want to... Well, actually, no, I might as well leave them next to the orchard, because there's no sense in taking them anywhere else, because they're just going to only be used out here. So yeah, might as well leave them out here. Okay, let's grab the fertilizer spreader, see if we can get some fertilizer down here, or well, I guess some nitrogen technically. What we're trying to adjust is our nitrogen level. I haven't fertilized the other fields yet, so we'll have to get there. Oh boy, that's not, what if we lower it? Are we back on the ground for a second? No, that's not gonna work. Okay, what if we unload it? Okay, what if we just load one pallet in? All right, that's the play right there. That's still way too heavy for this guy, but that's okay. That is okay. Yeah, but it's darn near perfectly wide enough. We can get that last little bit separately. Come on. At least it doesn't waste fertilizer if you back up a little bit. It shouldn't. It doesn't need any fertilizer there. Why are you wasting it? It's the whole benefit of precision farming is it shouldn't waste anything, theoretically. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh gosh. And I know we're not using any organic fertilizer, so it's not going to be the greatest environmental score on here, but that's okay. Oh yeah, it's just no traction. Come on, you're literally slowly losing your weight out the back. There we go. Oh gosh, we need better equipment. We should have used that little orchard sprayer. We'll have to buy it eventually, but that's fine. This is working. This is working. And beautiful. Okay, and turn that off. Perfect. Holy Toledo. Okay, well, the nitrogen level should work a lot, or should look a lot. Oh my goodness, it didn't adjust. Is that the ideal nitrogen for that? It might be. What is that at 40? 40 is the ideal? There's no flipping way. That just seems like really odd. It's on auto. Should be, right? Yeah, fertilizer application should be, yeah, auto apply. It's not changing anything on there, is it? Nope. Okay, well, you know, we just got to roll with it and see what happens. So it should do a little bit different if we actually do it on the way up this way. It should do a lot. Oh, there's no crops on there. Never mind. This is not doing literally anything. We're just kind of wasting some. Well, actually, it's not using any of our fertilizer, that's why precision farming is great. But we're at least changing the texture, I guess, in a way. I don't know what's going on. I don't remember how to use precision farming at all, apparently. So let's just leave this guy over here. And let's grab our subsoiler before we wrap up this episode. Goodness, this has been a little bit of a train wreck, but that's okay. That's kind of every episode. I think you guys kind of come to expect that on here. He's doing good, though. Yeah, it looks like he's getting my oats planted pretty good. So, you know what? That's a plus. He's getting the oats done. That's all great. We'll get everything figured out eventually. But yeah, I was curious how olives would work with precision farming, which I know this isn't really like an ideal test, but at least we'll kind of maybe hopefully learn something a little bit from it. So we'll try to subsoil up and down these guys, and then hopefully they are going to be just good to go until it is time to harvest them, which is perfect. So that's what we're going to hope for here. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll just drive right up this way real quick. I think if we just hit the middle rows here, this should be plenty good for it. If we actually can hit it, good gravy. Is there a change? Hey, there is a change to the ground there. That's a good sign. We're actually seeing a ground change. That is good. That's good news right there for us. That is good news. We better make a lot of money off these olives. This is a lot of work. Especially driving up and down each one of these rows. Very tedious. But yeah, so there actually is a ground change, which is great. And it looks like it's getting most of the area in there. So yeah, that's what we got going on. I think this is where we're going to wrap up the episode. So what I'm going to do off camera, I'm going to finish getting the... basically just get... Sorry, a little cut there. I had to sneeze. That was just awful. All right, anyhow, I'm going to try to get everything squared away so nitrogen, all of our crops are basically just good to kind of let stand by until it's time to harvest. That's what I'm going to try to do off camera. So anyhow, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bells so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.